My name's Angela White and I'm the head of the middle school at St Margaret's College in Christchurch. And St Margaret's College is a trinity of schools. We've got the junior school, year 1 to 6, the middle school, year 7 to 10, and the senior college, year 11 to 13, all on the same campus in Christchurch. What we've found in the middle school at St Margaret's is that as the girls move from year 7 and 8 through into year 9, in year 9 the girls learn with laptops. So they all have one-to-one laptops in year 9 and year 10. And what we found as we began to teach with technology in the classroom is that there was a subtle shift needed in the approach towards teaching and learning. And that subtle shift involved a transdisciplinary approach to teaching some dispositions necessary for learning with IT. So the girls have access to the internet, and we come from an approach where we don't block websites. There's one or two that we block, social networking sites, but apart from that we don't block them. We actually take time out of the content of the curriculum to teach the pedagogy around being an administrator to their own machine. So we teach the girls explicitly intellectual dispositions such as thinking interdependently, persisting, questioning and problem posing, critical thinking, etc. And that goes across all the subjects and all the year levels in the middle school, but specifically year 9. And that teaches the girls how, or allows them, empowers them to make decisions when they're administrators to their own machine for learning. So, for example, they will decide for themselves whether or not they download certain software. And what we've found is that by teaching them what the software is and what the peer-to-peer networks are and how they work, we've found that they make the decisions which are appropriate, which is not to download it and risk losing all their work. So our approach is slightly different in that way, but we've found it goes across all the subjects and all the levels. In ENS, which is English and Social Studies class joined together in year 9, we teach the girls how what a peer-to-peer network is. So we actually go onto the website and show them what a peer-to-peer network is. We have our technicians from the technology department come in and show them exactly how it works and how it operates. We even go so far as to talk about what the internet is and how the internet actually works. And when the girls realise how it operates, we no longer have to police it because they know full well that it's inappropriate to download it. They risk their work being stolen or their files being lost, so they simply don't do it. So we feel like we're empowering them in that way. In science, for example, the girls do a lot of work with the microscopic digital microscopes, and they learn about how to save their work and how to back up. Backing up is difficult for everybody, especially for teenagers, so we talk to them about what happens to your work if it crashes, how you can lose things, etc., and then we give them a range of ways that they can back up their work. So in science they offer them CDs that they can show them how to back up on CD. We do an entire sort of lesson on it, series of lessons on how to do this. We show them how to back up onto hard drives. They have limited space on the school server, and so we show them how to do that, and then we allow them to be the administrator to their machine, and they do it in whatever way is appropriate for them. And they then go home and teach their parents that a lot of times as well. We've also found we've had to do a few parent evenings where we invite the parents in and they use their daughters' laptops, and we teach them a little bit about how it operates as well. Some of the challenges to that involve teachers having to make a subtle shift in their thinking to where they're perhaps no longer the fountain of all knowledge and they don't have to know everything about it, and towards having open-ended discussions with with their students about what experiences have you had on the internet, what experiences have you found that to be challenging, etc. How can you apply the problem solving and critical thinking that we've learnt to those situations? So where the teachers might not have experience in every situation the students might come across, they can teach, what they found is that they can teach the critical thinking necessary for the students to overcome it. So it's a little bit scary for teachers to start to lead conversations that they may not understand what some of the girls are talking about, Twitter and Facebook and things like that. But once they start letting go of needing to know everything about that, what they find is they can apply their knowledge to the dispositions quite easily and in a relevant way. And the girls really seem to appreciate that. They seem to know when the teacher's teaching authentically and when they're trying to know everything about computing. They can see through that quite quickly, and I think they appreciate the time that we take. We call it time in rather than time out of the curriculum. We take the time in to learn about being good cyber citizens.